What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
The Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Randall. Fights off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Randall. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Pulls and fires complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with...
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
On the double. Here we go.
Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's White. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteed.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the 15. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. On the move, it's Randall. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense changing the play. After run, now throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds a soft spot. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Corners are going to bail. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. Ernie on the Jets. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Powers through the defender. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, I'm going to getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Using his feet. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. They'll have to do better down the road.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Picks up 3. First down for the offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.